Hi everyone, my name is JJ. I'm 20 years old and I live in Georgia right now. This is my camera bag. I am a photographer, that's my hobby. So I decided to make a YouTube channel and kind of make some videos about being a photographer because I was visiting my Nana and she loves to garden. And there's this YouTuber who videos herself gardening and she has made lots of money. She has gotten a lot of opportunities and I thought, that'd be kind of cool. And my Nana was just like, you should do that. Like, you can film yourself taking photos and people will just watch anything. And okay, like, here's my shot, I guess. So this is my dog Mario. He's about 5 years old. We got him from the shelter. I can answer questions about him more later. I got into photography when I was younger, like in middle school. I always loved to take pictures of everything and anyone, just anything that I was really doing and stuff. And so I used to have a digital camera and I would take it with me to summer camp and take pictures of everything, and it was so fun. And I got so busy with high school, I guess I kind of didn't really think about it so much. I fell into other arts. I did martial arts, I did painting, I did acting, but I didn't take photography classes in high school. I should have. I did take them in college though, so I do have an associate's and I don't really plan on going back. But I did take 2 or 3 classes in college for photography, and one of them was also for film. So yeah, there's my education for that. For my experience, I'd say honestly I kind of have not to sound cocky or anything, but I have always been proud that I feel like I have a good eye for things. So it's not something I really had to learn. It was kind of something I had to navigate through, if that makes any sense. I've been very proud of myself. I'm proud of my work. I'm not saying I'm perfect or I'm a really great photographer, but I am proud of what I have done, and I'm glad that I've continued to grow in my technique and stuff like that. Photography jobs I've done is I've worked for a company and I've taken professional photos for the company. They were not that good. I shouldn't have gotten paid for those. They were not that good. But if I knew what I know now, they would have not have turned out that bad. So it's a learning experience. But I think the biggest experience I did have was over a summer camp, a church summer camp. I was the social media director and lead counselor. So my job for the whole 2 months, Sunday through Friday, was I would take pictures of the kids, of every activity that they're doing, and I post it on a website where all the parents can see. I also had to keep up with Instagram and TikTok, and that was fun. I like to do that. So that was pretty good. It was a lot though, and you also have to go through all the pictures and make sure everything's appropriate and not blurry or something like that. But it was fun. So that was for 2 months, and that definitely gave me more practice. First off, this is the body. So it's a Canon EOS Rebel T5. Right here, I've decorated with some stickers. It's very cute. Very cute. This lens that I have on right now, so this lens right here is a 28 to 80 millimeter lens, and it's pretty good. So let me show you the other ones that I have. 28 to 200 millimeter lens. It's pretty crazy. 50 millimeter lens. This one doesn't move. This is just 50 millimeters. 70 to 300 millimeter. This one is pretty big. Let's see. Yeah, this one is pretty big. 35 to 80 millimeter lens. In this pocket is the battery charger. I have a connector to my phone so I can upload all the pictures. I have an extra SD card. I have these two like lens cleaners, so you want to be very careful with the lenses because they're really prone to scratching or dust. So this is what helps, like you can clean the lens with it without scratching or buffering the lens probably. So I'm gonna go to a park and walk my dog and take some pictures, and you're gonna come with me. Okay, so I'm here at the park now. This is the view. I've just stopped and I'm just gonna eat some food real quick, and I drove around to kind of see, trying to get some ideas. And you know, like when you're a photographer and you're in like a new place and it's just like, oh, I can take a picture of that and I can take a picture of that, and oh, that would look good in this kind of way. Yeah, but let me just say something, because I found that a lot of people look at something like this and they're like, oh yes, let's take a picture. But the thing with this kind of view is that it's kind of plain actually. Now if you could edit it to make it look kind of poppy, yeah, like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let me explain a little more. So this would be like a cool picture, but like, is it really that cool? Whereas if I just took a picture like, in my opinion, I think this is more interesting than this. The water is brown, you know, the trees are very linear, so it's like, what are you really looking at? Like, what's so special about this? What I think about this is that you see the sun reflecting in the leaves, and I think that's really cool. And the sky is like perfectly blue, so like this kind of contrast would be a lot cooler than this, in my opinion. Now some people think differently, and that's okay. You can have your own opinions, but just me personally, that's just how I see it. Okay, so it's okay if you think differently. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Okay, so while I'm here at this spot, I'm gonna challenge myself to see what I can take a picture of that is right in front of me. This is not the best spot. Like, this is a good spot to sit down and eat my food and relax, but it's not a really good photography spot. You know, here's another tip. The sun is your best friend, okay? Don't forget that. Natural sunlight will do better than any artificial light ever. That's my argument. You know what? I might change my mind in the future, but you never know. Let me just open my lens and see what I'm working with. So, literally, like, I don't know. Okay, so I really like to take pictures of leaves in the sun, like this, just because I think it's so pretty. But I have so many pictures like this on my Instagram already. So, okay, let's switch the lens. Let's go for a longer lens. Let's see. All right. I can go out really far. Okay. So, I took a picture of this because the sun is hitting it nicely. Right now I'm just taking pictures of plants because the sun is hitting it and they look really pretty. No. No. Okay. No. Okay. So I like this because you can see the texture of the tree trunk. These are not great photos, but it's fun to just practice and have fun with what I see. So I'm gonna keep going. Okay. So it took me a while to figure out what angle I want for that picture, but I actually really do like this picture because there's great focus on some of the leaves, and then in the background you see the other leaves, and it's very bright and the colors are really pretty. So that is a good picture. I do like that one. I don't think there's much else. Let's move on. Let's find a place. So sometimes I'm in a pretty sociable mood and I get kind of brave. And there's this guy sitting in a chair smoking a cigar with his dog. Literally really cool. I don't know. So I asked him, I said, hey, can I take a picture of you? Because you look kind of cool. And he said, yeah. So I'm putting Mario in my car and we're gonna go back because Mario is not friendly with other dogs. So, but yeah, I'm excited. And then I'll show you and you could see my vision. I was just walking by and I saw him and I had a vision. So I'm really shaken up. I got some really cool pictures of this guy and his dog and his cigar, and it was cool. Like, he was very nice, all this and that. And then all of a sudden, Mario somehow gets out of the car. He rolled down the window and jumped out. And he started running at the other dog, and this other dog is way bigger, you know, very protective of his owner. And I'm so shaken up, and honestly, I'm so embarrassed. So after that, we were just both kind of like, okay, well, let's go. And this guy, like, he was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, you know, my fiance's coming down soon, and you know, it'd be really, really cool to have like engagement photos. And I was like, yeah, like, I got you. Like, here's my work, all this and that. And then, you know, I'm not sure if he's gonna contact me after what just happened. So if Mario, if you ruined my chances, I'm gonna be so mad, because he was gonna give me $50 for those photos, for the engagement photos. And now I don't even know if he ever wants to talk to me again. I don't blame him. That's so embarrassing. Literally so embarrassing. I'm never taking him anywhere ever again. So I'm just gonna go home and we're gonna look at the small amount of photos that I did take, and I'll explain them to you. Okay, so I uploaded all the photos. I haven't looked at any yet, but I'm just gonna go through them and pick through them, just like I would. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Okay, so this is the first photo I took, I believe. This is the one that I liked. As you can see here, though, if I were to keep this, I don't want that. If I were to keep this, I need to edit out this little mark. That's just the lens itself. There's something dirty, or maybe there was a fuzz, but that's a lens fault. Other than that, this is a pretty good photo. I'm gonna keep it. I see that there's some more of the lens right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's something I would just have to erase. This one kind of seems a little blurry. I wish it came out a little more clearer. Not really sure. Same with this. It's still kind of blurry. This one's also blurry. I don't know. Oh my gosh. There's a little lizard right there. I don't know. No. This is good. This has a good enough focus on the detail. So this one is good. I think this is when I switched the lenses. This one is also really good. I like this one. I remember talking to you guys about this one. I'm keeping this one for sure. So I think this is when I was on my walk. This one is basically the same. So not very interesting, actually. This one's good. This has some nice, like, you can see the light bubbles right there, which is kind of cool. Saw this. I like the dimension of this, and that. So that's why I took that picture. Probably won't keep it, though. Too much green. Okay. These are cute. This one's better than that one, though. The only reason I say that is because I can automatically see that this part of the flower is a little clearer on this picture than that. Yeah. So I'm going to delete that one since I did double. Vertical picture. Kind of boring. I don't really like it. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy. And I'm hoping that these pictures come out a lot better. This is a good picture. I just thought he looked pretty cool smoking a cigar. I wish he was in the sun, but I wasn't going to move him because he was fine. Okay, so these are the same pictures, so now I got to choose. You see, I'm upset because it focused really on this level and not him, but it's okay. So let me just go back and forth. Oh, man, I think this one's better. I'm deleting this one because you can't see the smoke. As for this one, you can. I'm going to try my best to edit the smoke so you can see it more. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. there's a white speck. Like, the smoke is way too close to his mouth. Looks kind of weird. I don't know. This is kind of... I'll keep it just in case. That one looks even worse. Okay, now I got a little closer. I don't like this angle, though. I don't know how to fix that. Oof. I hope the editing can fix that. But these look really cool. Okay, that's much better. I would edit out these tags because it just doesn't look good. I don't know. The angles are not good. I'm disappointed. This is not bad. It just doesn't look good. He looks cool, but just the angle doesn't look good. This one's not bad. These look a little better, and you can see the smoke more. Okay. This is good. This is good. Good focus on this one. I'd have to brighten him up. Okay, so the difference is the hand right there. So you can see the cigar and his fingers pointing out, whereas this one is not. I think that the cigar is better. This is good. This is good. I'm glad I got some good photos. Okay, now we get to his dog. She was barking at me. But it's okay. This is a good picture. It's a good picture, yeah. She looks really cute and pretty. Oh, that's a good focus right there. That's a good focus. You can really see the detail and everything, and it's not blurry at all. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, see, if this was angled a little more down, you can see her paws. That would be better. See, just like that. But I'd still edit it a little bit because it's still not centered. But she looks good. This is a decent photo. Let's see. Okay. So I'm so glad that I got pictures of them in the sun. Like, this is a good picture. You can see that they're looking at each other. It's really cute. The sun's right there. And the camera is focusing on them and not the background, which is what you want. So I do have the automatic focus, by the way. It's just in the camera lens. And this is when Mario jumped out of the car and started running towards the other dog. It was so embarrassing. This one is no. The dog looks a little too weird in that one. No offense. So I guess that's the only good one. I'm going to try to maybe edit her tongue. But that's cute. They got some good photos. So... Alright, so now I'm just gonna... Now that I've explained and went through the photos, I'm going to delete the ones that I don't want. I deleted most of the nature shots that I did take just because, unfortunately, I guess when I was taking the picture, I never noticed how unfocused the camera might have been. Maybe it was the lens. I'm not really sure. But this one is still good. I think it's still cute, so I kept that one. But all the other pictures, I'm going to start editing now. that is all for today. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.